there was nothing. And then there was me, and then there was nothing. A loneliness very few ever really experience. Whiteness, forever whiteness, an all-encompassing isolation. It could have been days, it could have been decades. The only thing to do was read an instruction panel about wrist straps. No sense of time, no sense of space. Alone, eternally and desperately alone, cursed to never even know my own name until... Hello, I think I might have just popped into existence. Have you existed for much? Yoshi? Yoshi? Well, that's your name, innit? It's floating above your bleeding head. Yes, my name. And you? Day? Daydream. Nice to mingle with you. Are we friends? I don't see anyone else round here, do you? All of a sudden, my empty world was full of laughter where I had never once laughed before. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. Okay, we're gonna need to work on that. But perhaps it wasn't so full after all. There was room for more. Hello. Hiya.
Guten Tag, meine Freunde.
Oh, I tell you what, he's a piece of me, he is. Even better than I thought. You've seen this man before?
No, don't be ridiculous. Although I'd like to see a bit more of him, if you know what I mean. Eh? Eh?
And we did see more.
But hello.
And more.
Hello.
Oh, goodness me. And before long, I had friends upon friends upon friends.
Kill me.
Oh, dearie me. Went a bit overboard this time.
We were so many, yet still as one, content with our unchanging world. Until, at some point, it did change.
Here, what's that big-ass floating-ass loading bar in the sky?
It's beautiful.
I didn't realise there was a weather other than fog. There's warmth. Feel that? Warmth.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's head back. Right you are, Yoshi. Sure, whatever you say.
Bah, I was getting a bit hungry, actually. Bah.
I think I might stay.
You don't want to be with us?
Well, no, I do, but over there it's new.
I want to try something new. Bit of a change. And change means leaving.
Look, there's people. Oh, I just gotta go see. It's only one of us, Yoshi. We'll still be with you. Yeah!
Kill me.
It wasn't just one though, was it? As our world became wider, we drifted apart. And so, it began. They would arrive. I would love them, and then they would leave. With each waking moment I felt my world becoming empty again. Was I doing something wrong? Did they hate me? I was being left behind. If I couldn't keep them, I would be alone once more.
And I think his little eyes should be round and lacking in definition like mine. Oh, stop it. Those are the eyes that I fell for.
What is this?
You two should do the talkie-walkie. I will be packing our bags now.
No, you won't do this to me.
No, no, no!
Yoshi, you know I've been crushing Major hard on Lucid for years and I think it'd be nice to start a family.
You've been playing the Wii Party minigame Crybabies again, haven't you?
What? No, that game's obnoxious as anything, and even so, What is that?
It's just,
You've hid this from me.
Not hid it, Yoshi. It's just, I know what you've been through, and I figured you'd be happier not knowing.
Not knowing?
You know I hate not knowing things. Not knowing is how this all started, until I came to know you, and you let me know a load of things, and now it turns out I don't actually know you as well as I thought I'd know you.
Okay, well this conversation's getting convoluted and I'm gonna need a while to deconstruct whatever you just said. I'll make it simple then. Give it to me. I don't think that's a good idea. You've always followed my word before. I want to make somebody. Give it to me. Yoshi, it's quite complicated. There's a lot of menus and I said, give it to me! Please, Yoshi, it's in the middle of something. Don't go messing with the... Then I'll just delete it. No! Where am I? What is my purpose? I feel like a schemer. Do I do schemes? Oh, I do hope I do schemes. You are as I made you, a me who creates order. We will do it together, construct a legion that can't be left. One big, happy parade. Then I suppose that makes you my big boss. Ooh, now do me. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
You are where it ends, child. Satsuma?
Kill me.
No, kill him. From this day forth, by the decree of Big Company, you must never leave the plaza. But I were just on me way to Nintendogs to get me son a new pet. You don't have a son, Barrymold. I do now. Me and Donna were chatting it up a storm t'other night and all of a sudden this menu appeared. Like magic it were.
No, impossible.
The orb had broken, and yet, in the air, its spirit, no, her spirit lived on.
We're going far away. Take the children, leave the rest.
Big Boss, we've been walking for days. This whole giant lollipop business feels rather dodgy even for me, and we're hopelessly far from woohoo by now.
Not far enough.
Children, whiny little things, but admittedly more malleable. I'd still have my parade, a parade that wouldn't ask stupid questions like, who am I? What is it I do?
You. No, I destroyed you.
What do I want to be? Who am I?
You're...
Who am I?
You are the first member of my new parade, little one. Doesn't that sound fun? You might even get a balloon.
No, I think I'll do something else actually, please.
Insolence!
And that's what happens when you disappoint your teacher, children. Rule number 1 is, don't ever reject me. You'll always be by my side, and in time, you'll become my
Me Parade Mafia! Woo! Yeah, Me Parade! Me Parade! Me Parade! Me Parade! Me Parade! Me Parade! With their formidable, seasoned veteran of a captain, Miss
Yoshi.
And now their opposition for the grand finale of the Wii Sports Baseball World Cup, TM. You saw them just this morning, but we're making them play straight away again without a lunch break, lol. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands, feet and other appendages together for the Stoke-on-Trent Steamers!
Let's go, Steamers! You've got this, Ozzy. I think, if all goes well.
Go on, Spindle, eat him alive!
They're represented by their own Captain Fantastic, the man with a chin bigger than your life ambitions, the reasonably reliable, speech-giving, fist-pumping baseball boss man. Yeah, sorry, just a bit busy here at the moment. Of course my hair gel went through the portal. My quiff is gonna be lackluster to say the least. Okay then, next up is his right-hand man, the ever-practical, tactical technician that keeps the steamers ticking. He's the master of mind games. Oh, for God's sake, are any of you ready? Well, you try and safely decommission an interdimensional portal whilst preserving the life of your beloved teammate. In a rush, I might add. Alright, fine, well yeah, here's the scorecards then, yeah? Check them out. Yeah, good, you got them? Let's move on to the game then. Oh, droopy bollocks, we're running out of time. What on earth could she be doing in there?
Maybe they're kissing. Sorry, inappropriate again.
I don't know, but Lucia's a tough cookie. I believe in her. Come on, Venus, come back to us.
Baseball's won, and baseball's lost. Invest your life within it, but what's the cost? I lost my marbles and started foaming at the mouth. I guess that you could say things were heading pretty south. I guess that you could say things were heading pretty south. But then there was Venus, and then my head was clear. But it seems to me that you can see my life is much better every time that you are near. My life is much better every time. When you see reason, then you might find that many people, much more than I, think you are beautiful, want to spend time with you, spend time with you.
We finally have Ozymandias, whose face leads me to believe he is constantly teetering on the edge of a panic attack. There, you happy? I did the proper intros. Humph! Oh, no, and then there's Venus, who seems to have emerged from his recovery tank covered in slime.
But still alive, right?
Oof. Yes. Smelly, but alive.
Oh, thank nunchucks. Here, just have a sit down. Barnell's feathered a pillow for you. You did a really great job. Yes. You certainly did. It almost makes up for the years I had to pretend to take orders from you. It's a good job I play my roles so well, or I'd have throttled you before you could win me my big prize. What? No, wait, grab it! Oh, let her have it. Trust me, those orbs are more trouble than they're worth. Are you going to stop me, Pipe? No, this time you'll behave. And now the pleasantries are out of the way, shall we begin our little game? That piercing stare, that ice-cold tone. Pipe felt like an infant again, struggling to keep his composure as he lined up against his old teacher. It was his second ever final. The pressure. Oof, the pressure. This baseball business sure didn't get any easier. What? I didn't even get a chance to bat. What did we say about behaving? I write the rules, and I have always, and will always, be first. To be fair, we have batted first every single game this tournament so far, but Miss Yoshi, why now? Why are you here? Oh, I've been here all along. From the very start. Watching. Waiting. Interfering. But not for much longer. Soon we'll all go back. Okay, that does not answer my question though. But the time for elaboration was over. As the referee's whistle blew, Pipe geared up to pitch, and the final began. Despite looking like the middle-aged receptionist at a library, Miss Yoshi had quite the swing on her, as she sourced a sizable double to get the Me Parade Mafia up and running. No, Pipe had to get a grip. He hadn't gone through all that tightly scripted emotional development just to succumb to some last-minute childhood trauma. Thankfully, as always, Scalene had his back. With their original cast reunited, the Steamers would take this final in full force. That didn't mean there'd be no mishaps, however, as Barnow let a simple single slip past his talons.
I've been saying this for ages, man. This whole tournament, Birdbrain over there has been playing as if he was deep-fried.
It was hard not being a fan favourite. Barnow had never quite captured the spotlight. Often opting for caution and precision, he was rarely out there getting the sexy home runs. And he lacked that bit of swagger and charisma you found in big hitters like Scalene. Hoot hoot! Cheers, Barnowl! Hoot 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 hoot! Yeah, alright. But I should be thanking you too, you know. Hoot? The fans might not say it, but I can only do what I do because I know you're behind me. Sure, it was hard yards, dirty work behind the scenes, but Barnowl cherished his role. Still, it didn't hurt to have some starring moments.
What a catch from Barnowl! He pounced on that like it was a vulnerable field mouse. A tasty-looking shrew. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, Barnow's parents have joined me on the comms.
Only 1-0 down heading into their first batting innings. Not bad, especially once Scalene performed her usual power show to punt a quick double, as per. Even Mindbrain, who was no longer experimenting with his moonball strategy, thank God, managed to hit a perfectly ordinary single.
That felt wrong. I didn't get to monologue.
The bases were nicely stacked. All it would take was one home run and the Steamers would go streaming into the lead.
You're out!
Alright, no worries then. Everyone knew that Barnowl was more at home out in a field. I mean, in the outfield. No, this one was a job for a true showman. Bring down the spotlight on Xavier!
You're out!
Not ideal. Instead, all attention now shifted towards Pipe. He wanted to pull his beanie over his eyes, plug his ears with Barnow's feathers or something. As he was finding out though, you could never block out the past. Miss Yoshi, if this is all about me running away then, I'm sorry, but marching band just wasn't my thing. I hate snare drums. Don't flatter yourself, child. No, you're the only one I've ever truly wanted rid of, haunting me over and over again. Who am I? What do I want to do? I'm lost. And yet you always found me a constant reminder of her, of the utopia she created for me, and then painstakingly took away. I want to be a 10-pin bowler, or maybe one of the pins. I want to make pizza deliveries. I think I want to be an EDM producer and also DJ. I want to do dog frisbee, but I think I want to be the dog. Yoshi pitched with real venom. Pipe had never felt so much hatred in one throw. But why? He only ever knew his teacher briefly during childhood, and yet, somehow, her words gave him a peculiar sense of déjà vu. As the teams changed sides, distant memories floated around his dome, like fragments of a previous life, or many previous lives, but Pipe needed to be present, feel the moment, however pressurized, and do his best to set the Steamers back on the front foot. 2 strikeouts in a row, and he was doing just that. The momentum was building. Despite this though, he couldn't help but be caught in 2 minds. The Me Parade Mafia were able to take advantage, and when Yoshi stepped up with bat in hand, oh, at least I got to see him this one time. I'm sorry, little one. I'm sorry you were only ever a pipe dream. It was too much. By the time Spindle cut the scoring off, the Steamers' deficit had doubled. Do you reckon we should trade in Mr. Picnic? No. Whatever Pipe's reckoning with, he'll get through it. In the meantime, Steamers, it's our job to pick up the mantle. Let's play baseball, goddammit!
You're out!
Right, well that's not quite what I meant, Venus, but fair play, you have just come out of cryostasis and your hands are a bit slippery. Don't worry, Smaug will kick us back into gear. Oops, sorry. It looks like Venus has been dripping all over the kit bag. One time, just one single time, can it not be easy? Alright then, allow me to jog your memories. Remind you how the Steamers classic lineup used to play. Cooking up a cloud kisser of a shot, Engineroom somehow managed to bounce the ball off not 1 but 2 boundaries for an unorthodox but really rather satisfying trick shot triple. I meant that. I definitely meant that.
You're starting to sound like Mr. Picnic, boss.
It's true, that's my line. I'll be charging royalties. But, just like that, the Steamers of old were revitalized. In a display of coordination only true teammates could pull off, Smaug and Spindle adopted a unique reverse flying formation. With Spindle's breath propelling them through the air at Mach 12, she held the bat out behind her and almost crashed into the ball, sending it skyward for a majestic home run. Score already levelled, Scalene took it 1 step further. You literally left the team too. I don't see how this is fair. I was abducted. It's a bit different. Now tense up. Be brave, my poor smooth skin. Here comes more bruises. I call this one the You Should Buy Big Bat. I don't remember signing this sponsorship. Quahaw, that was humongous. I'm surprised his eyes didn't fall off the side of his head. Scoreline overturned. With all this year's chopping and changing and substituting and near-death experiences, it was easy to forget just how formidable the Steamers could be. All stars in their own rights, the sum was still greater than its parts. A team with an unbreakable bond, where their prodigy pitcher Pipe was merely the gem in the crown.
Enough! I'm sick of that simple face. Why do they all leave me, yet you persist? All this time, I've been forced to watch you grow and grow, suffering through your win 2 years ago, stepping to the side as you enjoyed your friend's miserably long table tennis arc. I saw you defeat my Gary Barlow society that I spent so much money becoming the CEO of. Do you know how much take that charge? Big company had to branch from shampoo to conditioner as well. Yes, you've been having a marvellous time, whilst everything I had, the utopia I've worked to recover, just continues to slip away. I say, enough!
Is everyone okay? Ow, to be honest, no, not really. Yeah, I was gonna say that too, actually. I'm not good.
And that's Barnowl, Scalene, Spindle and Smaug falling victim to what appears to have been unprovoked assault. Oh, what's this? I mean, such a shame when players get injured, isn't it? I blame the medical staff myself. Oi! Backstabber! Alright, Mr. Picnic.
Just putting away my jam handkerchief.
Ozymandias.
Oh, crumpets.
No, they were tarts, actually.
And Spinny Winnie.
I don't know if I can do this. Not without...
Another jam-based picnic. I was just thinking the same thing. Might pop back to Niflheim to see if any of the cheesecakes have regrown.
No, it's... without that juice, I'm just so...
Afraid? Me too. I'm scared too.
Crikey, I thought it was just me, and I'm supposed to have had a character progression. But this is a final. Me whole body's telling me to run away and get shipwrecked again.
Outside of you two, I don't know whether I've ever been part of anything. Not properly like this before. I thought it was cooler to be all Billy Big Time on my own. But forgive me if I'm wrong. Something about these people. I'd really like to be part of this.
Badger's bellends were still one short, and we can't use Ron again because he's still out looking for Scalene.
Never mind.
Do any of your joints still work, Grandad? What are you still doing here? I am the rock salesman. Would you like to buy a... This is perilous. It's... Oh, good, you'll do. Pop a jersey on.
The game resumed with the unnerving sense that all could descend into chaos at the slightest hair trigger.
You're out. Change side.
Pipe told himself to just keep pitching, but as he faced up against the members of this so-called Me Parade Mafia, he was confronted by this odd what might have been scenario. These players had the same names, the same faces as many of the Miis he'd faced in the past, yet they were hollow. They did their job with no fanfare, no passion, no joy. The prospect that could have been him felt so dystopian, he started pitching underarm just to feel more grounded. And, in a sterile, clinical fashion, the Me Paraders buried their shots into the very corners of the stadium and drew the scores level. All these Wii Sports CPUs. I've had to withstand their characters and their quirks. In the case of those with personalities not so easily trodden down, I would raise an alternative version, a child of the Me Plaza, who would learn not to test me, not to leave, my unchanging collection of sports mates.
And yet we've defied this abominable organisation of yours at every step of the way. And we'll do it once again.
Ha ha, ha ha ha, how sweet. You think winning this silly little game still matters. I achieved my goal the moment any one of my teams made it to the final.
But what's the point in all this then?
You've wasted so much time rigging an entire competition when you could have just come straight for Venus in the first place. Plus, if you wanted us in the final, why stack the odds against us unless... The tracking. You weren't sure. Well, I had a hunch who had munched my orb, but I can hardly peer into each of your small intestines now, can I? Any more complaints? Yep, there's still about 12 plot holes to cover, but mainly, what on earth were you thinking by setting the other orb as this tournament's grand prize? As soon as you'd expose which steamer had magic bowels, which I like to think is all of us in our own different ways. Aw, thanks, Mindbrain. Surely that was job done. No? No. Oh, very good. A classic double bluff. Promising a prize you never had in the first place. Yes, thank you. Bit of pressure here, spread a rumour there, and I could tug the rope in both directions. Ew. Oh, it's not a euphemism. As long as I didn't specify which orb was up for grabs, I could ensure a final at which both would be present. Ha 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 ha. Isn't it funny how even the smallest bit of bait will still catch the most desperate of prey? Oof. Perhaps I could offer you a bit of the finest chalk instead. Very tasty, if not a tad crunchy. Oof. You fool! Why did you not fly? Rock salesman away, remember? I taught you rock salesman away. My friend, I have lived all my life with a great mistake hanging over me. I figured winning this final was finally a chance to make amends. Instead, I placed that burden on all of you, because I fell for what appears to be a simple lie. Well, isn't that the Wii remote calling the nunchuck white? Don't deny it. You just wanted a chance to revitalize your collection. To have both again. This is true, I also do like rocks. But don't worry, my friends. I have hidden the second orb in a place no villain would think to look. You can search from the farthest limestone gorge to the deepest sandstone cave. You will never find... Ugh! It was in my pocket. I hid it in my pocket. After all this time... Butler, bring it to me. It would be my pleasure, Mom. Almost as much pleasure as... Actually, I'm not even going to say that one because I think my wife deserves better. Ron? Tickle, tickle, wickle. Oh, stop that. Stop it. Get pilfered, son. Seize him! Get pilfered. Ooh, unlucky, get pilfered. Take that, get pilfered. Somebody catch that co-commentator! Get pilfered.